Have you ever felt like there's more to life than what meets the eye? Like the universe is trying to tell you something, but you just can't quite figure out what it is? Well, you're not alone. Cosmic communication is a powerful tool that can change your life completely. It's all about connecting with the universe in a special way that most people don't know about. Imagine having a direct line to the wisdom of the cosmos, being able to tap into guidance and support that goes beyond our everyday world. That's what cosmic communication offers, and it's within your reach. Think about it for a moment. We're all part of this vast, amazing universe. Every star, planet, and living thing is connected in ways we're only beginning to understand. And just like you can talk to a friend or family member, you can also communicate with the universe itself. It might sound a bit out there at first, but stick with me. By the end of this video, you'll see how cosmic communication can open doors you never even knew existed. The thing is, cosmic communication isn't some complex, mysterious process that only a chosen few can master. It's actually pretty simple once you know how it works. It's like learning a new language, but instead of French or Spanish, you're learning to speak the language of the universe. And trust me, once you start speaking this language, your life will never be the same. Now, here's the thing about cosmic communication. If you don't learn how to do it, you might be missing out on some seriously important messages. It's like having a phone that's always ringing, but you never pick it up. The universe is trying to guide you, support you, and show you amazing opportunities. But if you can't hear what it's saying, you'll just keep walking right past them. Think about all the times in your life when you felt stuck or unsure about what to do next. Maybe you were facing a big decision or dealing with a tough situation. What if the answers you needed were right there, waiting for you to tune in and listen? That's what happens when you're not connected to the cosmic communication channel. But here's the catch. To really tap into this cosmic wisdom, you need to open your mind. You need to be willing to look at the world in a different way. It's not always easy. Sometimes it means questioning things you've always believed, or trying things that might seem a little weird at first. But that's okay. Growth and change often feel uncomfortable at first, but that's how we know we're moving forward. The good news is, once you start opening up to cosmic communication, you'll find that it gets easier and easier. It's like exercising a muscle. The more you do it, the stronger it gets. And before you know it, you'll be picking up on messages and guidance that you never noticed before. So what exactly is cosmic communication? Well, let's break it down in simple terms. Imagine the universe is like a giant cosmic telephone network. Every single thing in existence, from the tiniest atom to the biggest galaxy, is connected to this network. And guess what? You're connected too. Cosmic communication is all about learning how to use this network. It's like figuring out how to dial the right number and pick up when the universe calls you back. But instead of using a phone, you're using your thoughts, feelings, and experiences to send and receive messages. Here's an example of how it might work in everyday life. Have you ever had a gut feeling about something that turned out to be right? Maybe you had a hunch that you shouldn't take a certain road, only to find out later there was a big traffic jam there. Or perhaps you were thinking about an old friend, and then out of the blue they called you. These aren't just coincidences. They're examples of cosmic communication in action. The universe is constantly sending us little hints and clues. Sometimes it's through our intuition, sometimes through signs we see in the world around us, and sometimes through the people we meet or the situations we find ourselves in. The key is learning how to recognize these messages and understand what they mean. But cosmic communication isn't just about receiving messages. It's a two-way street. You can also send messages to the universe. This is where things like visualization, affirmations, and intention setting come in. When you focus your thoughts and feelings on something you want to achieve or experience, you're essentially placing a cosmic call. Now, you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but how do I know it's real? How do I know I'm not just imagining things? That's a great question, and it's totally normal to have doubts. The thing is, cosmic communication is a bit like learning to ride a bike. At first, you might feel wobbly and unsure, but the more you practice, the more natural it becomes. And just like riding a bike, once you get the hang of it, you'll wonder how you ever got along without it. One of the coolest things about cosmic communication is that it's personal. The way the universe communicates with you might be different from how it communicates with someone else. For some people, it might be through dreams or sudden flashes of insight. For others, it might be through repeated number patterns or meaningful coincidences. The key is to pay attention to what resonates with you personally. Let's dive a bit deeper into how this might play out in real life. Imagine you're trying to decide whether to take a new job offer. You might use cosmic communication to seek guidance. This could involve meditating on the decision and paying attention to any feelings or images that come up. You might also set an intention to receive clear signs about which choice is best for you. Then, you start noticing things. Maybe you overhear a conversation that seems relevant to your decision, or you open a book to a random page and find a passage that speaks directly to your situation. Or perhaps you have a vivid dream that offers insight into the potential outcomes of your choices. These are all ways the universe might be communicating with you, but cosmic communication isn't just for big life decisions. It can also enrich your everyday experiences. For example, you might use it to find a parking spot in a crowded area. Ever noticed how sometimes the perfect spot just opens up when you need it? Or to navigate a tricky conversation with a loved one. The more you practice cosmic communication, the more you'll start to see the interconnectedness of everything around you. You'll begin to notice patterns and synchronicities that you might have missed before. It's like putting on a pair of glasses that allows you to see a whole new layer of reality. One important thing to remember is that cosmic communication isn't about getting the universe to give you everything you want. It's more about aligning yourself with the flow of the universe and understanding your place within it. Sometimes, what we think we want isn't actually what's best for us in the long run. Cosmic communication can help us understand the bigger picture and make choices that truly serve our highest good. It's also worth noting that cosmic communication doesn't replace practical action or common sense. Instead, it complements them. For example, if you're looking for a new job, cosmic communication might help guide you towards the right opportunity, but you still need to update your resume and go to interviews. It's about finding the balance between taking inspired action and trusting in the universe's guidance. As you start to explore cosmic communication, you might find that it changes your perspective on life in general. You might start to see challenges as opportunities for growth and setbacks as redirections towards something better. You might develop a deeper sense of trust in the universe and in your own intuition. This shift in perspective can have a profound impact on your overall well-being. Many people who practice cosmic communication report feeling more peaceful, more confident, and more connected to the world around them. They often find that they're better able to handle stress and uncertainty because they trust that they're being guided towards what's best for them. Now, it's important to understand that cosmic communication isn't about passively waiting for the universe to solve all your problems. It's an active process that requires your participation. It's about developing a relationship with the universe, much like you would with a close friend or mentor. This relationship is built on trust, openness and a willingness to listen and learn. As you continue on your cosmic communication journey, you'll likely find that your intuition becomes stronger and clearer. You might start to notice subtle energy shifts that you weren't aware of before. You might even discover new abilities or talents that you didn't know you had. This is all part of the process of aligning more closely with your true self and your place in the universe. Remember, cosmic communication is a skill that anyone can learn and develop. It doesn't require any special talents or abilities. All it takes is an open mind, a willingness to practice, and a bit of patience. Like any skill, it gets easier and more natural with time and practice. So, are you ready to unlock the secrets of the universe? Are you ready to tap into the cosmic communication network and discover the guidance and support that's been available to you all along? If so, you're in for an amazing journey. In the next section, we'll explore the first key to mastering cosmic communication and start you on your path to cosmic connection. Let's talk about the first big key to cosmic communication: being aware of your thoughts and feelings. This is super important because your thoughts and feelings are like messages you're constantly sending out to the universe. It's kind of like you're always broadcasting on your own personal radio station, whether you realize it or not. Think about it this way. Have you ever noticed how your mood can affect your day? If you wake up feeling grumpy, suddenly everything seems to go wrong. But if you're in a great mood, good things just seem to happen. That's not just chance, it's your thoughts and feelings shaping your experience. When it comes to cosmic communication, your thoughts and feelings are like the words you use to talk to the universe. Happy, positive thoughts are like saying, "Hey universe, send more good stuff my way." On the flip side, negative thoughts are like telling the universe, "I expect bad things to happen." But here's the tricky part. A lot of the time, we're not even aware of what we're thinking or feeling. Our minds are so busy, always jumping from one thought to another, and sometimes we have thoughts or beliefs running in the background that we don't even notice. These are called subconscious thoughts, and they can have a big impact on our cosmic communication. So the first step in mastering cosmic communication is to start paying attention to what's going on in your head. Try to catch yourself when you're having negative thoughts. Are you always worrying about money? Do you often think, "I'm not good enough"? These kinds of thoughts are like static on your cosmic radio. They make it harder to send and receive clear messages. One great way to become more aware of your thoughts is to start a thought journal. Just take a few minutes each day to write down what's been going through your mind. You might be surprised at what you discover. Remember, the goal isn't to never have a negative thought. We're all human, and it's normal to have ups and downs. The point is to become aware of your thoughts so you can start to choose them more deliberately. When you notice a negative thought, you can say to yourself, "Okay, I see that thought, but I don't have to believe it. I choose to think something more positive instead." As you get better at this, you'll start to notice how your thoughts and feelings affect your life. You might see how thinking positively about a situation can actually help it turn out better. Or you might notice how worrying about something often seems to make it more likely to happen. This is cosmic communication in action. Now that we've talked about sending messages to the universe, let's flip it around and talk about how to listen. This is the second key to cosmic communication, and it's just as important as the first. Remember how we said the universe is always trying to communicate with you? Well, it's true. The universe is constantly sending you messages and signs. The trick is learning how to notice and understand them. These messages can come in all sorts of ways. Sometimes it might be a gut feeling or intuition about something. You know that feeling you get in your stomach when something just feels right or wrong. That's often the universe trying to guide you. Other times, the universe might communicate through signs in your environment. Maybe you keep seeing the same number everywhere you look. Or perhaps you randomly open a book to exactly the page you needed to read. These aren't just coincidences. They're often the universe trying to get your attention. The universe can also communicate through other people. Have you ever had a friend say exactly what you needed to hear right when you needed to hear it? Or maybe a stranger gave you some advice that really resonated with you. These could be examples of the universe speaking to you through others. Dreams are another way the universe might try to communicate. Sometimes our dreams can offer insights or solutions to problems we're facing in our waking life. It can be helpful to keep a dream journal and look for patterns or recurring themes. Now, here's the thing about listening to the universe. It requires you to be open and attentive. It's easy to brush off these signs as mere coincidences or random occurrences. But when you start paying attention, you might be surprised at how often these coincidences seem to happen. One great way to practice listening to the universe is to start each day by asking for guidance. You can do this silently in your mind, or you can say it out loud. Something like, "Universe, please show me what I need to know today." Then, pay attention to what happens throughout your day. You might be surprised at the insights and guidance you receive. Another important aspect of listening to the universe is learning to trust your intuition. Your intuition is like a direct line to cosmic wisdom. It's that little voice inside you that often knows what's best, even when your logical mind is unsure. Learning to trust and follow your intuition is a big part of mastering cosmic communication. Remember, the universe doesn't always communicate in big, dramatic ways. Often, it's in the small, subtle things. A song that comes on the radio with lyrics that speak to your situation. A book that falls off the shelf in front of you. A chance encounter with someone who changes your perspective. The key is to stay alert and open to these messages. As you practice listening to the universe, you might find that you start to notice patterns or themes in the messages you receive. Pay attention to these. They could be guiding you towards something important in your life. Now, we come to the third key of cosmic communication, and it's a big one: gratitude. You might be wondering what being thankful has to do with communicating with the universe. Well, it turns out that gratitude is like a superpower when it comes to cosmic connection. Think of gratitude as a way of tuning your cosmic radio to the right frequency. When you're grateful, you're sending out positive vibes to the universe. And remember, the universe tends to reflect back what you put out there. So when you're grateful, you're essentially telling the universe, "Hey, I appreciate these good things in my life. Please send more." But gratitude does more than just attract good things. It also helps you notice the good things that are already there. When you're focused on being thankful, you start to see all the little blessings in your life that you might have overlooked before. It's like putting on a pair of gratitude glasses that help you see the world in a more positive light. Here's an example. Let's say you're having a bad day. Your car broke down, you're late for work, and it's raining. It would be easy to feel frustrated and negative. But what if you tried to find things to be grateful for instead? Maybe you're thankful that your friend was able to give you a ride, or you're grateful for the umbrella you remembered to bring, or you appreciate your boss for being understanding about your lateness. When you shift your focus to gratitude, even in tough situations, you're opening up a channel for more positive cosmic communication. You're telling the universe, "I can find good things even when times are tough." And the universe often responds by bringing more good things your way. So how can you practice gratitude in your daily life? One great way is to start a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you're thankful for. They don't have to be big things. It could be as simple as a delicious cup of coffee or a beautiful sunset. The important thing is to really feel the gratitude as you write. Another powerful gratitude practice is to say thank you to the universe throughout your day. When something good happens, big or small, take a moment to silently, or out loud, say thank you, universe. This helps you stay connected to the flow of cosmic communication and keeps you in a positive, receptive state. You can also practice gratitude by expressing appreciation to the people in your life. Tell your friends and family what you're thankful for about them. Not only does this strengthen your relationships, but it also amplifies your positive energy, making your cosmic connection even stronger. Remember, gratitude isn't about ignoring the negative things in life or pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing to focus on the good, even when there are challenges. This positive focus helps you stay open to the universe's messages and guidance. As you practice gratitude, you might notice some interesting things happening. You might find that you start attracting more positive experiences and people into your life. You might feel more content and less stressed, and you might find it easier to pick up on the universe's messages and signs. Gratitude also helps in those times when cosmic communication seems unclear, or when you're waiting for an answer from the universe. Instead of feeling frustrated or impatient, you can focus on being grateful for the guidance you've received in the past and the guidance you know will come in the future. This trust and appreciation keep your cosmic channel open and clear. Now that we've covered the key principles of cosmic communication, let's talk about some common mistakes people often make when trying to connect with the universe. Understanding these pitfalls can help you avoid them and strengthen your cosmic connection. One of the biggest mistakes is being impatient. We live in a world of instant gratification where we expect quick results for everything. But cosmic communication doesn't always work that way. Sometimes the universe's timing is different from what we expect. You might ask for guidance and not receive an immediate answer. This doesn't mean the universe isn't listening. It might just mean that the right time hasn't come yet. Remember, the universe often works in subtle ways. If you're always looking for big, dramatic signs, you might miss the small, gentle nudges the universe is sending your way. Learning to recognize and appreciate these subtle messages is a crucial part of mastering cosmic communication. Another common mistake is not trusting the process. It's easy to doubt yourself or the universe, especially when things aren't going the way you expected. But doubt can block your cosmic connection. It's like trying to listen to a radio station while constantly changing the dial. You'll never get a clear signal. Trust is a key component of cosmic communication. Even when you don't understand why things are happening, trust that the universe has a plan. Some people make the mistake of only reaching out to the universe when they need something. But cosmic communication works best when it's a constant, two-way conversation. Don't just call on the universe in times of trouble. Stay connected every day, expressing gratitude and staying open to guidance. There's also the mistake of trying to control everything. While it's important to set intentions and take action towards your goals, trying to micromanage every detail can actually hinder your cosmic communication. Sometimes you need to let go and allow the universe to work its magic. This doesn't mean being passive, but rather finding a balance between effort and surrender. Lastly, a common mistake is ignoring your intuition. Your gut feelings are often how the universe communicates with you. If you're always overriding your intuition with logical reasoning, you might be missing out on important cosmic messages. Learn to trust your inner voice, even when it doesn't seem to make logical sense. Now, let's get practical. Here's a simple exercise you can use to start practicing cosmic communication right away. This exercise is great for beginners and can help you tune into the universe's frequency. Start by finding a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed. Sit or lie down in a relaxed position and take a few deep breaths. As you breathe, imagine yourself surrounded by a warm, glowing light. This light represents your connection to the universe. Now think of a question or issue you'd like guidance on. It could be something specific like, should I take that new job? Or something more general like, what do I need to focus on right now? Once you have your question in mind, take a few more deep breaths and imagine sending this question out into the universe. Visualize it floating up and out, carried by the glowing light surrounding you. Next, simply sit quietly and listen. Don't try to force any answers or think too hard about your question. Just be open and receptive. You might receive an answer in the form of a thought, an image, a feeling, or even a physical sensation. If you don't receive any clear messages, that's okay too. Sometimes the answer comes later, in unexpected ways. The important thing is to remain open and attentive. After about 5-10 minutes, or longer if you like, slowly bring your attention back to your surroundings. Take a moment to write down any impressions, thoughts, or feelings you had during the exercise. Try to do this exercise regularly, even daily if you can. Over time, you'll likely find that it becomes easier to quiet your mind and tune into cosmic messages. Remember, cosmic communication is a skill that improves with practice. Don't get discouraged if you don't get clear messages right away. Keep at it, stay open, and trust the process. To help illustrate how cosmic communication can work in everyday life, let's look at a couple of real-life success stories. First, there's Sarah, a college student who was struggling to choose her major. She felt torn between following her passion for art and choosing a more practical field like business. Sarah started practicing cosmic communication, asking the universe for guidance. One day, while walking across campus, she noticed a flyer for a new program that combined art and entrepreneurship. It was like a light bulb went off in her head. This program perfectly blended her love for art with practical business skills. Sarah saw this as a clear sign from the universe, guiding her towards a path that honored both her passion and her practical concerns. Then there's Michael, who had been feeling stuck in his career for years. He started using cosmic communication techniques, especially focusing on gratitude for the good things in his current job. As he practiced this, he noticed he was becoming more positive at work, which led to better relationships with his colleagues. One day, a co-worker mentioned a new position opening up in another department. It wasn't something Michael would have considered before, but something about it felt right. He applied and got the job, which turned out to be a perfect fit for his skills and interests. Michael believes that by opening himself up to cosmic communication, he was able to recognize and seize an opportunity he might have otherwise missed. These stories show how cosmic communication can work in different ways. Sometimes it's through clear signs, like Sarah's flyer. Other times it's more subtle, like Michael's inner feeling about the new job. The key is to stay open, pay attention, and trust your intuition. As we wrap up our journey into cosmic communication, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned. We've explored how the universe is constantly trying to communicate with us, sending messages and guidance through various channels. We've discovered the power of our thoughts and feelings in shaping our reality and the importance of gratitude in strengthening our cosmic connection. Remember, cosmic communication isn't about gaining magical powers or controlling the universe. It's about aligning yourself with the natural flow of the cosmos, tuning into the wisdom that's always available to you. It's about developing a deeper understanding of yourself and your place in the grand tapestry of existence. As you continue to practice cosmic communication, you'll likely find that your life begins to flow more smoothly. You might notice more coincidences or synchronicities, you might feel more guided and supported in your decisions, and you might discover a deeper sense of peace and purpose in your life. But like any skill, cosmic communication takes practice. Don't get discouraged if you don't see immediate results. Keep an open mind, stay patient, and trust the process. The universe operates on its own timeline, which isn't always the same as ours. I encourage you to start incorporating cosmic communication into your daily life. Try the exercise we discussed, start a gratitude practice, and pay attention to the signs and messages around you. You might be surprised at what you discover when you start listening to the whispers of the universe. Remember, you are a unique and important part of this vast, interconnected cosmos. Your thoughts, feelings, and actions ripple out into the universe, affecting more than you might realize. By mastering cosmic communication, you're not just improving your own life, you're contributing to the harmony and evolution of the entire universe. So, are you ready to unlock the secrets of the universe? Are you prepared to embark on this cosmic journey of discovery and growth? The universe is waiting to communicate with you. All you need to do is open your heart, quiet your mind, and listen. The conversation of a lifetime is about to begin. Enjoy the journey.